What's up everyone, Tim here from Everyday Tactical Vids. Today we're looking at a product from the friendly Swede. I put their website down below and you can also find a lot of their products over on Amazon. What we're looking at is a magnesium block, a fire steel, your striker up here, and then a bunch of paracord. The paracord is going to measure 51 inches and there's 2 strands. So you've got 2 strands that are 51 inches total, and so you've got about 8 feet, give or take, of paracord there. Now the fire steel is coated, so you need to scrape that off. You also have to scrape this coating off the magnesium, but then you can get a fire going. So it's a cool option as far as, you know, being able to have some paracord and the fire steel together, and you could certainly tie it to a bag, tie it to a kit, whatever you want to do. So let's see if we can get a fire going. I'm going to start off here by scraping the coating off the fire rod. I'm not going to do it with the with this textured edge with the little teeth. I'm just going to do it with one of the more, I wouldn't call it rounded edges, kind of the straighter edges, but no teeth, just because I don't want to beat up the fire steel too much. So we'll get some of that coating off. And it does come off very easily. You can even see the spark coming off it already. So there's that. Scrape some of the coating off the back of the magnesium, just so we can keep that nice friendly Swede logo on the front. And you can see once again that comes off really easily. It's actually starting to shave already, so let me get a small pile here. Let me zoom the camera in first. Alright, so let's get this pile of magnesium going. And I will tell you, immediately I can say that this shaves nicer than some of those cheaper magnesium blocks out there. Yep, that's really a little bit of a windy day, so you got to be careful it doesn't blow away, but this shaves much nicer than a bunch of the other magnesium blocks I've tried out. So there's some shavings. Let me get a little bit more. So there's always a give and take to this. The more of the shavings that you use, the less you're going to have in the future, but also the more likely it is that you're going to be able to get a fire started if the weather's rough or something like that. So there's my little pile of magnesium, and I got a couple pieces of birch bark over here just to put on the fire after, once we get it started. Now let's see if we can get this going here. Alright, so here's my little pile of shavings. Let's see if we can get it started here. Maybe, nope, not yet. There we go. A little birch on top of that. Roll this back a little bit. Sticks just for kicks. And we got a fire. I just wanted to interject here real quick to show you what it could look like to attach it to your pack. So basically you take the magnesium and the fire steel, run it through the bottom of the loop of the paracord, and then now it's attached to my pack. You want to be careful if you keep it on the outside of your pack, just because the paracord could get beat up if it's, you know, you got bad weather, there's a lot of sand or grit, you're bumping into trees. But you could certainly do the same type of thing inside the pack to make sure it's nice and secure. Friendly Swede, magnesium, fire steel, and paracord. I like it. It worked well. It's not rocket science to figure out one of these. I mean, you can buy the cheapest one out there, scrape some magnesium off, use your fire steel and get it going. I did find this a little bit, it was easier to scrape. Sometimes it's just the nature of the magnesium used, it's not as good quality. This seems like it's pretty good quality. The fire steel was easy to use, and I like the fact that they include the scraper slash striker. I found just using the flattened edge as opposed to that serrated edge is the best way to do it with the striker, but you know, you can figure it out on your own. I like the fact that they include the paracord, and I can attach this to a pack or something, and now it's secured to my gear. It's not like it's bouncing around in the bottom of a bag or it's going to fall out of my pocket or something. And overall, I just like the marketing. I think they did a nice job kind of making it look very presentable. I also have a paracord bracelet with a survival kit built into it from the friendly Swede, and I'll be reviewing that one soon. So for about $7, it's hard to go wrong. This product's going to get a thumbs up from Everyday Tactical Vids. Check it out. If you test it out, let's hear in some comments down below. What do you think about it? What have you liked? Maybe are there some things that you would like them to change in the future, but we can get the conversation started if you get a hold of one of these. Thanks as always for checking out the reviews here on Everyday Tactical Vids. Please subscribe to us on YouTube if you haven't done so already. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, check us out on Instagram and Tumblr as well. Take care.